Welcome to Big Dave's Farm Life. So today I'm going to show you my workshop. I have just began a large renovation and this place is just terrible. I mean the pure horror and humiliation of how junky this workshop is right now. It's in the middle of being renovated, so I'm gonna walk around and show y'all just how junky this place is so you can see it before and after, because it's too big and too much to show in one video. So let's get started. Actually, one point of view does not do it justice, so I'm gonna give a little walkthrough. Every room, even these dark dingy rooms over here. This is the bench grinder / belt sander room. I don't know why someone asked me to put these things in here, which have nothing to do with the shop, but we're gonna do something about that. Look at the floor. This rebar, that's my fault. I was in the middle of a project and then kind of did it and then just didn't clean up. This is not, my regular bathroom. This is the shop bathroom, so it's not even finished. Look at this over here. This used to be like my favorite sit-down spot to just sit down and work on things. I had these 2 desks. It was great, but then, some of the drawers broke in the shelves, and then Dad came in here and did a big project, and all of this stuff, it's like this across the whole surface. He cleaned all the rust and junk off of a plow right there and didn't even clean up. I mean, there was paper towels on the floor everywhere. But yeah, this is the wood area, and it's, this is how I heat the house. So even when I clean this place up, this is still going to have wood here. It doesn't look great, but you know what? It is what it is. I'm in the middle of this project right now. This is a spool holder for barbed wire. It's going to go in a receiver tube. Getting close to being finished with that. Here's my baby. Ain't she so pretty? It's my milling machine. I'm even going to get over into this area. So over here, I had a huge accident a month or 2 ago, and I'm just now getting around to doing something about it. See this crappy shelf here? Well, it collapsed and dumped a bunch of stuff on the floor. And this is where I stored like epoxy resin and grease and all sorts of stuff. There was like gallons. There were so many gallons of material that it went all the way over there, literally about 20 feet away. And whatever all that stuff was, it's like hardened, and I'm having to take a scraper to get it up, literally. So, as you can see over here, I've already started installing shelves. This workout rack, it's going to go. As you can see, I used to use this as a workout place, but now, honestly, I just don't work out. And if I'm going to work out, I'm just going to go to the actual gym because it's just easier and better. This is a dark, dingy corner. This holds all my welding clamps. There's a Lincoln tombstone over there that I don't ever use. Workout stuff piled up. Old record player, and then on top of it a CD player, and then the rotary tumble polisher. That's pretty much the work area, guys. My bandsaw. I love this thing, even though it's got a problem I need to fix. The hydraulic thing right in here, some kind of pressure relief valve or whatever needs to be fixed. I can still use it and it still runs great and stuff, but yeah, need to fix that. Let me show you another thing that Dad did over here. So he was working on that plow, and this is the rust from the plow. But yeah, and you know how it is on a vise. You start gently hitting something, and then this ends up happening. and he hasn't replaced it, but you know, that's okay. He's my dad. I do kind of have one replacement, but the thing is, I've got a baby vise that's kind of getting me by for now. I've got a couple of those little guys in certain places, but the thing is, my dad has broken two of my vices, like my only two full size vices. Right? It was a real smart setup. I had one inside and I had one outside. It was great. You could go out there, you could clamp things up and weld right outside, and you could, you know, whatever, paint on stuff, whatever you want to do on a vise. And he literally broke both of them and has not even attempted to replace either one. That's okay. That's my dad. I love him. So looks like it's up to me to replace them. I'd like to do something smarter about this miter saw setup. Something that like holds the boards way out. Like, I don't know. I thought about putting it on like a level of one of the shelves or something, but the problem with that is it'd be throwing dust on all the stuff under it. So that's probably not the thing to do. I'd like to have a setup outside for this guy. Like when I say outside, I've got a porch out here that it's a pretty big porch. It's about, I don't know, 30, 40 feet long. So I've actually got a lot of outside space that's actually shielded from rain. That would be a great spot for, honestly, these saws to go, because they throw a lot of dust. They're nasty. That'd be awesome, but also it would look kind of junky, you know. I'm not going to show y'all that outside area right now, just because it's literally dark outside. It's like 8 o'clock right now, and I am still still working on stuff. I was cleaning up, and I thought I'd take a break in order to shoot some footage. This is another project I'm in the middle of right now, building those shelves. My shelves, I bought them years ago. They got moved, and there was a lot of brackets missing, so I've had to make a lot of custom brackets, which is kind of a headache, because these things are supposed to be toolless to throw them together, you know, but I've had to make a bunch of custom brackets and stuff, because I'll be danged if I'm going to buy a shelving unit and just throw it away because it's missing a couple brackets, you know. I can't do that. So this is the before, guys, and I'm showing you all of my horror, my just terrible, you know. I mean, look at the place. Look what the dogs have done down here. So yeah, it's going to be totally different. I'm going to hang some pegboard. We're going to get up literally like 20 feet of shelving. No, more than that. Like about 40 feet of shelving is what I'm bringing in this place. It's going to be awesome. I'm going to hang some pegboard. Going to go through all my tools. It's a big project. It's huge. I was really thinking about what I'd really like to do is coat the floor with epoxy, because it makes it a lot easier to clean up things. That's probably really not in the budget right now, but you know what? Maybe I could just do a portion of the shop. Maybe I could just do half of it for now, because I'd be lucky to get through, you know, if you rent the sander, you know, the concrete sander for one day, because nobody has a $4,000 or $10,000 sander just sitting around unless you're a professional. So you rent it for one day. And with a shop this big, honestly, it's going to be hard to get through the entire shop in one day. One other area in the shop I'm not going to show y'all, because it's just gritty, nasty storage, and it's not even got enough lighting in it to bring you in there. You wouldn't be able to see anything. But this room right here, and it's just unfinished, and it's literally just kind of a really gritty storage area. It'd be nice to eventually get to that, but like I'm telling you, I've spent more than I ever wanted to on these shelves. It's ridiculous how expensive just shelving is. And I was looking at the metal pegboard, and it's crazy expensive too. The cheap stuff, it's not that bad. The wooden stuff, that's just it's not too great. But like the decent stuff that like has slots in it and stuff where you can put pieces in and they actually lock in, those are real expensive. I was looking at getting 12 feet or something, 12 feet long of some kind of hanging solution like that. And the ones I was looking at started at like 600 or $600 and way up from there. So that's my before workshop, kind of tour. And guys, you're not going to recognize this place.